Hi, everybody, and welcome to Talk to Rose. On this show, we talk about everything going on in the world, good, bad, raggedy, and wonderful. So, happy Monday, everybody. It's been a long weekend, and I was really ready to go to sleep, but I was like, let me get on here and do this because I've really been enjoying this trial. Like I said, at work, I'm reading this like I'm reading a book, so I'll really be really excited reading this. And today was good. It started off like basically the same thing that Jane Doe was saying on Friday, but then at the end it started getting really, really good. So I'll get right into it. So over the weekend, Diddy's defense team filed a letter to the judge requesting a mistrial based on what happened last week with the young lady that said that she was dangled over the balcony. So they wanted to file a mistrial about that because she said that it was stamped on her camera what time it was and everything, and she knew for a fact that's when it happened. And the defense team was able to come back and show, in fact, that Diddy was on tour at that time. So it was no way he could be at two places at once. So they was trying to file a mistrial on that. So the judge granted the government a day to respond to Diddy's defense team. Hey, Juanita. Thanks for tuning in. So that's what happened with that. So we'll find out what happens tomorrow. So today is week 5, y'all. Already week 5. This been going by real fast. And remember, the judge said he wants this wrapped up before July 4th. So he wants it wrapped up before then. So Jane Doe is back on the stand again today. She started off by reading text messages between her and Combs from September 2023 before she went to visit him in New York. He was asking her to send him some pictures of her being bad. That's what he said. Send me some pictures of you being bad. So, she's going to do it anyways. And then she still was giving him like some little backlash. And he said, just do what I say, please. I'm HORNY. I'm really that right now. So just do what I say. Don't say no to me, please. Don't say no to me, please. Just send me the pictures. So she had him buy a phone just for their hotel nights because she had found out that his regular phone that he uses, his assistants and everybody have access to that. And he was recording all those hotel nights, aka freak offs, on his regular phone. And she was like, can you please at least get a phone that you just use for the hotel nights because everybody has access to those phones. So please. So he got a phone for that. She started off saying how she was mad at him, and this been circulating this weekend, how she was mad at him because he had did a podcast with Young Miami, because it's been going around of her saying how he could go 48 hours nonstop, 48 hours nonstop with another lady, and they was on a yacht. So she was mad about that because keep in mind, he always promises this Jane Doe the luxury trips and everything, and she never gets it. All he uses her for is freak offs. That's it. So she mad. I'm sitting up here doing all these freak offs and everything, and then I look on social media, and your other girlfriend is on here talking about how long you could go, and y'all on the yacht. Something that I want to do that you are not doing with me. The only thing I'm getting is having to have all these relations with porn stars and prostitutes. So she was mad about that because that was a trip. Keep in mind that he kept on promising to take her on, and he downplayed and said he didn't have relations with Young Miami because we know that's who we talking about. So then they had her continue to read texts. She also mentioned the other girl, Gina, which I know she's coming up sometime soon. That's the one I told y'all that went on Tasha K and said that Diddy used to beat her too, allegedly. And she beat her so bad that she had a miscarriage. So she's talking about Young Miami, but she never said her name, but she did say Gina's name. So she's mentioning all these girls in these text messages, and she telling Diddy, like, we just need to take a break because you doing all this stuff for the other girls, and I'm just getting slutted out, period, point blank. So after that, he started texting her and leave an audio message saying he needed to talk to her. He wanted to see her. Then he said, can he come over there? Because she had ghosted him after that. After that, she was like, I'm done with you. So he texting her. She not responding back. He leaving her audio messages. She not responding back and anything. Then he was like, well, can I come over? Can I come over? Is your son there? Or is your child there? Can I come over? I mean, that is my house. So there it is again. That is my house. Can I come over to my house then? Because remember, you guys, he is paying the rent there, the $10,000 rent. He's paying that at the house. So he was like, can I go over to my house? So he later sent her a screenshot because she still didn't reply. He later sent her a screenshot from his doctor's office visit talking about his knees. And the doctor was saying that his knees were really bad. So he telling her like his knees is really bad. He's been stressed out. A lot is going on. And on top of that, he horny. I'm like, Diddy. So when she got that message from him, she actually replied back to him. And she told him, take it easy. Take it easy. She said that was the first time her texting him back, but she only did it because it was about his health. So she said, take it easy. Do what the doctors say. Like, just take it easy. So they continue to go through her text messages. After a while, she did end up giving in to Diddy like she always do, and she went to go visit him. That was the first time they spent together in a while, and it was their first time really having a long time. And remember, she always said that's what she wanted, was a long time. She wanted a long time with him, but he let it be a long time. And she said it was nice. They would watch movies and do all that. But the closer it got to his birthday, she was like, I need to leave because I know this gonna want to party. Like Cat Williams said, sometimes you got to tell Diddy no. And she got the F up out of there because she was like, she already knew his birthday was coming up. His birthday is November 4th. He's a Scorpio. She was like, he gonna want to party, and she know what kind of party he gonna want to have if she's around. So she was like, the closer it got to his birthday, she got the F up out of there. She was like, because she did not want to do no more hotel nights. So that was that. So she did not spend no time with him for his birthday at all. She got up out of there. Hey, Alondra. She got up out of there. She was like, I was not doing no hotel nights with Diddy. It's his birthday. I got up out of there. So she left. She didn't spend no time with him for his birthday or anything. So fast forward November, because I think that lawsuit came out in November, the end of November, somewhere around there. She said, when the Cassie lawsuit came out, it was like I was reading my own story. I almost fainted. I think I did. She said, I can't believe I'm reading my own story. Reading this Cassie stuff. Like, I'm reading my own story. Then she messaged Diddy saying, what is this? Diddy? And he told her, like, don't worry about it, whatever. Like, that's it. But I need you to come out here. And she was like, no, I don't know about coming out there because it was closer to her birthday. And her birthday was coming up in February. And she was like, I don't know about that because my last 2 birthdays, you've been forcing me to be a prostitute on my birthday. Like, it's not a memorable birthday for me. Like, I don't want to come out there. So I said, the 6th part is you knew. Oh, he was asking her about her birthday. He said no. But she told him, the 6th part is you knew, this is a text message. You knew this was coming up and you gaslit me, making me feel crazy like my sex trauma was developing, knowing you had been here before. After that, he didn't respond to her for 2 days. After she kept on trying to ask about the lawsuit when it came out. Like, you knew, you made me feel like I was crazy when I'm telling you I didn't want to do this. But I'm reading Cassie's lawsuit and it's a mirror of what I've gone through. Mine is getting beat up. So Diddy didn't want to talk to her about that. He didn't respond to her for 2 days. Then he said, call me, it's important. call me. He called her and texted her. She wasn't trying to talk to him. Then she called him. She not knowing that her call was being recorded. Diddy recording her now. So he talked about the lawsuit. He told her that he really couldn't talk over the phone, but that he would do whatever to make her feel better. I'll do whatever to make you feel better, Jane Doe. Whatever you want me to do to make you feel better, I'll do it. He said, hotel nights with some kinky S I thought me and you enjoyed. So now he's still gaslighting her. Remember, she's being recorded. He telling her, this is something I thought that me and you enjoyed. So he tried to make it seem like, she's recorded. This is something I thought me and you enjoyed. I need you to be there for me. I really need you to be there for me. She says, who's there for me when I close my eyes and have all these effed up things going on in my head? Who's there for me? Nobody's there for me, but you want me to be there for you now that you're going through something. But who's there for me when I close my eyes and I got to think about all these hotel nights that I didn't want to do? My stuff banged up. I'm getting UTIs and yeast infections and all that. Who's there for me? And he told her, call KK. And I cannot wait till KK get back on the stand till she gets on the stand, because KK been through this whole thing. Remember, KK is his executive assistant. Like, she's the top one. So he told her, call KK if you need anything. If you need anything, call KK. He called her again later on that day. Recorded. She's not knowing it. He said, I need your friendship more than now. More than ever now. I need your friendship. Also said, you ain't got to worry about nothing else. You ain't got to worry about nothing else now. And she knew what he was talking about. He basically said, like, you ain't got to worry about nothing else now. I'm going to still pay your rent. Now he ain't holding nothing over her head about the rent or nothing. Now he telling her, you ain't got to worry about nothing. You good now. If you need anything, call KK. She got you. She said she didn't see P. Diddy for about 3 months after that. She didn't see him for like 3 months after the lawsuit with Cassie. She didn't see him. So fast forward, you guys. It's February, her birthday, February 2024. They only had slight communication, but she didn't see him until February 2024. She said December, because they going back and forth on the timeline. She said in December, she saw something on IG and it triggered her. And she told him, stop using women for your own fetish and leave women alone who do not want to have those hotel nights with you. Hire prostitutes and stop harming women that love you. He wrote back, are you trying to set me up? Is that what you're trying to do? Are you trying to set me up? Now it's on her. She said, no, I'm not trying to set you up. He said, are you effing crazy? So remember, he's recorded her. So now he just scared of everything. Her saying that made him feel like now she's trying to get her ducks in a row so she could file a lawsuit against him too. So she said, you know what? No, I'm not trying to set you up or nothing. Don't call me no more, because you'll never understand. You'll never understand. You're a narcissist. You'll never understand. Don't call me no more. That was in December. Remember, Cassie filed the lawsuit in November. At the end of December, he texted her and asked her, are you dating? She didn't reply back to him. She talking about everything else. Later, he asked her again, are you dating? She was like, are you serious? Like, are you serious? And then he said, well, do you want to go out for New Year's sometime? Skipped over Christmas and everything. Do you want to go out for New Year's? And what about my Christmas gift? You said that you had a Christmas gift for me. What about my Christmas gift? And she told him, I only had enough money to do for my son. And no, I don't want to come out there for New Year's. Like, how do you skip over Christmas, but then go straight to New Year's for me? What about Christmas? So she was like, no. He was covering his butt. Exactly. That's exactly what he was doing. Paranoid at it, very paranoid. He was so paranoid. Damage control, and that's exactly what he was doing. Damage control. So after that, December 27th, she texted him. She said, "I'm not even the same person anymore. I'm not the same anymore. You're never satisfied. You can never handle this pain that I'm going through." He asked her again, just regarding what she said, "Are you free for New Year's or not? Are you free for New Year's or not?" Later he texts, stop with the room. Stop talking about the rooms. Are you setting me up?" So she kept talking about him about the hotel nights. So he was like, stop talking about the rooms, and accused her of setting him up. So he felt like every time when she was talking about the hotel nights, she was setting him up, like I said, putting her ducks in a row so she can have a lawsuit, because now she didn't see everything what Cassie said in her lawsuit. And remember, you guys, they really went through the same thing, her and Cassie. It's just that Cassie got a better lifestyle out of it than Gina. Gina only got the freak offs. Cassie still got the nice lifestyle and everything, the jets and all that stuff. The she still got the life, even though she got the shit beat out of her. But Gina, oh, I'm glad. Ooh, good. I almost slipped up and said that girl name. Jane Doe, she was just only getting the hotel nights. Your paranoia has a great reason. Yeah, he has a very great reason. Hey, twin. Ooh, y'all almost slipped up. Oh my gosh. Okay, so he was like, she was like, "I'm not accusing you of anything. I'm not trying to set you up." She told him, "I'm not planning on filing no lawsuit against you or nothing. I'm just telling you how I feel. And every time I tell you how I feel, you disregard my feelings." So that's all she was saying. So the government said her texting and telling him that she did not want to do the hotel nights. That could help with the sex trafficking part in the RICO case, because she's telling him over and over, "I don't want to do the freak offs," and he disregarding her and tell her, "I don't care what you want to do. You getting over here, you doing it. It don't matter. You're doing it." So they saying that helps with the sex trafficking, which I can kind of see that part now, because she says she don't want to do it and he's still making her. But he didn't have a gun to her head, but he had the roof over her head. Every time she didn't want to do it, he gonna say he gonna take it away from her. So I guess that's the way they can use it. So she said she got on a FaceTime with him. He told her, "Charge me an amount that will help you move on. Charge me for your resentment. What's going to help you move on? Charge me for your resentment. Tell me the price and everything so you could just get out of your feelings and just leave this alone. Tell me your price. I just need you to get over this. I need you to get over this and tell me your price." But she still went. Exactly. She still went. Cassie enjoyed every minute except hits. Jane got exactly what she signed up for, but no hits. Oh, but wait, y'all, because it's gonna get good at the end. He didn't make her stay. Yeah, he didn't make her stay. That's what I said. Both of them. I just feel like Cassie got more out of it than the Jane Doe. She didn't get nothing but to be slutted out. She didn't get the lavish vacations and all that. That's why she was so mad when she would be seeing him with Carisha, and she said Gina's name and whoever else. That's why she was mad, because they was getting the nice vacations and everything. She was just getting flew out to Miami to have hotel nights, or he was coming to LA and they was having hotel nights at her house. Well, his house, he said. His house. Who breaks up and keeps perks? Laughing my eyes. I can't wait. Exactly. Girl, she a trip. Today I was just like, it made me feel, it's hard for me to be feeling sorry for her. It made me really feel like, man, I feel bad, but then I'll be like, you could have left. Like, you could have left. So he asked her, what was her price? What was her price? She sent him a text outlining the terms in which Combs would have to pay her. She said she wanted $150,000 for each year that she was not able to work. That was her payment for that. Then she wanted a lump sum of $450,000 for the money she could have made that she missed out on being with him. And then she said she wanted him to pay up her rent to the end of the lease for 2 years. Which I think Diddy said. Diddy told her. What y'all think that Diddy said? What y'all think she said? What y'all think Diddy said? And she's not a minor, a dependent adult. Nope, she sure ain't. Oh, it was no vacays for her. No vacays, just hotel nights. Maybe because of her baby daddy. Maybe. Okay, but I'm going to tell y'all what he said. His response, he told her, F you. F you. You're a con artist. You're trying to extort me. You not getting nothing. And I'm going to show your baby daddy these sex tapes. That's what he told her. She was an opportunist. She was a liar. She was a con artist. Hell no. And I'm going to show your baby daddy these sex tapes. B, get off my phone. Like, sir, you just asked me what did I want to make me feel better. And then I give you my stipulations, and now I'm a con artist. I'm a liar. I'm an opportunist. And you're going to show my baby daddy the sex tapes? Hell no. What did her baby daddy give her? Nothing but humiliation and still humiliation. I side with him on I know I don't side with him on this with Twin because I feel like you asked her. You asked her what did she want to make it her feel better and to get over it. That ain't even, to me, that ain't even a lot. He was cashing Carisha out way better than that. To me, the sex workers got paid more than her. Just think, he only paid her rent. That was $10,000, and then he'll give her a little money here and there. The sex workers was getting paid $750 an hour, and just think, they was there for days at a time. She only got her rent paid, and she was getting slutted out for 3 or 4 days at a time and got to take all them drugs. I don't think what she asked for was a lot at all. But I don't know. So on December, that was the end of that. That was the end of that. The next day, she called KK. She called KK to tell her about the threats that he was going to tell her baby daddy and all that. So she like, KK, this is what happened. He asked me what I wanted, X, Y, and Z. I told him. Now he's calling me an opportunist, a liar, a con artist. And he said that he was going to tell my baby daddy. So KK agreed to hide those phones that have the hotel nights on it. She made, like, those tapes won't ever go out. You don't have to worry about those being sent out anywhere. I'll make sure I hide those phones with that have all those recordings on it. And she was like, as a matter of fact, you guys need to give each other some space. Y'all need to give each other some space. And she was like, well, I've been said that, and every time when I try to give him space, he keeps contacting me. And she was like, no, I'll make sure you guys have space, because when y'all go through stuff like this, then things like this ended up happening. And she was talking about Cassie, the lawsuit with Cassie. So she like, just give him some space. Y'all give each other some space, and then we'll go from there. So she agreed to it. That's what, I don't think that would be extortion, because he asked her, what did she want? I don't think that's extortion. If he asked her, what did she want? He didn't pay her rent. She asked for 15 G's, got 10, got a place for the whole 10. Yeah. So, but the thing is, he didn't give her the cash. The accountant just would pay her rent. So she never got the $10,000 in cash every month. The accountant just automatically paid the rent. So she never got it in her hand. But she did ask for 15, but he only paid the $10,000 on her rent. So that money she never seen in her hand. That's why she kept on saying she didn't have no money. because she wasn't getting the money in her hand. But like you said, she's stupid, because I would have got something for half of that and was like, I still need 10 G's, and you could have had that 5 that you got from him, and then you still get 7 from your baby daddy. Like, she was not. It's excessive. That is extortion. He asked. To me, he asked. If he asked, he should have asked her then. She probably wouldn't even said nothing. So KK told them to keep their space away from each other. Keep y'all space away from each other. So she said later on in that summer, she took a trip to Las Vegas with a rapper. They didn't say the rapper's name. I guess they said it in court, but the people out in the audience couldn't hear it. So she took a trip to Las Vegas on the rapper's jet. They went out to dinner as a group. They went to a show. And then later on, earlier that night, well, later on in the morning, like early morning, I'm guessing like 2, 3 o'clock, Vegas time, they went to the rapper's room, some other people, and one of the entertainers that Diddy used to pay for her and him was there having sex with somebody in there, and all the rappers and stuff was watching. He was in there doing it to somebody else. They all in there watching, and she didn't ever say who the rapper was or anything. So I'm like, this is what I'm saying. A lot of rappers do the same thing as Diddy, but I don't think he just got too over the top with his stuff. He got too over the top. So she said January 2024, her money starts to pick up, because at this time, her and Diddy is on the break. After that. So she started her OnlyFans page. Remember, she asked Diddy because she started her OnlyFans page when they was together, and he told her no, but he was nickel and diming her money anyways. So she said her money started to pick up in 2024 after she started her OnlyFans, and then a friend helped her out by sending her $9,000 that month. So I don't know. It's probably another man or something that sent her the $9,000, but she started her OnlyFans, and she said her money started picking up. While shaking my head, never mess with these rappers. So she said it started picking up in January. She said they got back in touch. Here you go. Got back in touch February 2024. It's her birthday time again. It's her birthday time. She's an Aquarius. I know that for a fact. She's an Aquarius. Her baby daddy out and drags her, but she's not suing him. Interesting. Remember, but she had a lawsuit against him a couple of years ago for SA. She did, and they settled out of court. I don't know what she got, but they did settle out of court for SA and physical abuse. She did sue him. So they got back in touch in 2024. He asked to spend her birthday together. Here she go, going back with the nigga again. Oh, shoot. Sorry. Because this is when I'm like, girl, you stupid. So 2024, he asked to spend a birthday with her. She flew out to Miami. He had a private dinner and a whole living room of gifts waiting for her. After they had the dinner, here you go, open your mouth. Put ecstasy in her mouth. She already knew what time it was. She been told him that she didn't want to do this no more. She took the ecstasy pill, and early in the morning, he asked if she wanted to see Don. Remember, Don is the one that they would see a lot. She knew Don. Like, that was one of the people that she seen a lot. She said yes, she wanted to see Don. And that night, after that, they was back together again. Like, girl, what is wrong with you? What is wrong with you? Exactly, Alondra. Baby daddy is way worse. Yeah, I would hate for that to be my baby daddy. Jane accounts of financial dependencies, drugs use, and emotional manipulation endorsed the prosecution's effort to prove a pattern of yep. And that's what they said too. That's exactly what they said. They said that's why her testimony is so long, because they could prove everything of the RICO case. This is what I was saying at the beginning of it. They could prove everything in a RICO case with her. But basically, with her, they're focusing on the sex trafficking because they have so much proof of her saying, I don't want to do it. I don't want to do it. I don't want to do it. She needs to go again. Like, these women need help. Poor baby want rich so bad. Yeah, I just didn't. When I read that, I just put my head down. I'm like, are you serious? So you went back again for your birthday. Then they back together. They back going together. Yeah, they go back together now. So she took more trips to Miami, and he would come to LA, but they did not go out in public no more because of the Cassie case. So they had to be private. They couldn't go out nowhere, no hotels or nothing no more. So it was either her going to Miami to do the it wasn't even, I guess, freak offs now because it ain't no hotel night, because it would have to be at his house or her house he was paying for. A person is who is impaired, whether by drugs, alcohol, or any condition affecting judgment, cannot legally consent to sexual activity. Impaired with voice consent. Jane didn't give consent. Exactly. No, that's what we're saying. She was saying yes, but even on the sober times, she was saying no, but then she was still doing. So that's what they're trying to prove their case. Like, ma'am, sir, you're still making her do this. You're still making her do this. But when she was taking time away from him, she still would go back. That's our point. Like, why do you keep going back? You keep going back. And every time when he give you an ecstasy, you already know what's about to happen. You already know what is about to happen. Like, you already know. Oops. Yet she did it. Yeah, I would have just never went back. It would have been no way. You see that he's with these other women. I don't know if he's making them do that, but every time he's with you, he's making you do these hotel nights. You ain't getting to do nothing else but a hotel night. You're not getting to go nowhere or nothing. You only get to do a hotel night. Then he isn't responsible either because he's high. And that's what the defense team is saying. The defense team is saying, Asia, that's what they're trying to say. He ain't in his right mind either because he on drugs. That's exactly what they said. Both of them, they high all the time. Everybody that's been with him, they high all the time. Just think of all the stuff I told y'all that they would be taking. They're high all the time. So they went back together. They would be either in Miami at his house or in LA at her house. March 2024, Diddy suggests that they split peacefully. Let's just split up peacefully. She was making her own money by then because remember, she had started her OnlyFans in January 2024. And he said he already told his accountant, like, you have your own money, so y'all know what that means. He ain't paying the rent no more. And so she's told him that she was still paying down debt from her being unemployed for 3 years while being his party girl. So she telling him, yeah, I'm making money on OnlyFans now, but I have to still pay down my debt. I have to still pay down my debt from being with you all these 3 years and not being able to work and you nickel and diming me. The only thing you doing is paying my rent. So she was like, just give me 3 more months. Give me 3 more months and then I should be able to be on my own. So they agreed to that. Remember, March 2024, that's when the raids happened. So the day of the raids, Homeland Security came to her house, put a business card on her door. She was on her way to go visit Diddy, so she wasn't even at home. I don't know how she found out that they came near or whatever. I don't know if somebody was there. But the day of the raid, she was on her way to Diddy. So she got in contact with Diddy and his security to tell them that Homeland Security had been to her house. He called and got her a lawyer. He paid for that. He's still paying for her lawyer right now. And he's still paying her rent. He's still paying her rent to this day. And he's still paying for her lawyer right now. So I'm in major debt like the rest of you. Yeah. But you know, shoot, if you gonna get slutted out like that, shoot, she should have asked for way more. I would have been like 50,000, and then okay, no, I'll give you 40, because she started off too low, saying 15. Okay, so after the raids, one of the entertainers that they use, often, Sly, his name was Sly. He contacted her and told her that he had a sex tape and he was gonna release it. So her world is just falling apart all around her now. So he was like, I got this sex tape and I'm going to release it. And she was like, what do you want? So not to release it. What do you want not to release it? He said, I want 10 G's. I'm like, 10 G's? So she was like, okay, let me see what I can do. She called Diddy. She already had a lawyer, so they just got their legal team on it involved. She called him back and was like, I'm lawyered up and you can't do this. You can't do this. And so she didn't talk to him no more. A little bit after that, she received a message from a big media company saying they just bought the tape from somebody and they was about to put it out, and did she have a comment? I was like, oh my gosh. If I was her, I'd be like, just go on and admit me. Let me just put the tape out there, and y'all, because y'all not about to do this to me every other day saying y'all about to put this tape out on me. Like, you're not gonna do it. Oh, and she actually still helping, but they speed past that. Yep. 15 was insane. Yeah, if I was her, I would have asked for more than that. Remember, y'all, she asked for 15, but Carisha was getting 250,000 a month. She was only getting 10. I would have really been like 50, but I'm pretty sure she didn't know how much Carisha was getting. Okay, so they asked her for a comment saying they were about to put out this sex tape, and she didn't know what to do. She said, I fainted and called my lawyers. She said, but the company never put the tape out. Now, y'all remember when they was saying they had a tape and everybody was wondering who was going to be on the tape, but nobody knew because they never put it out. So I don't know if Diddy stopped them from putting the tape out or what, but they did not ever put the tape out. Let me see. Why that man ain't in jail? I don't know why he's not in jail, because they probably gonna have him come and give him immunity. Just think, they giving everybody immunity that is supposed to go to jail with Diddy if he gets found guilty. Everybody that played a part in this, everybody is getting immunity because they only want him. It seemed like that man would be going to jail, but if they do call him to the stand, that he's going to get immunity. It is what it is. Everybody's getting immunity. They only want him. Do you know if Jade has a civil lawsuit against Diddy? No, she does not. She said that she does not have one, and she don't plan on filing one. It appears even, got paid $1 million from Diddy. The Jane Doe does not have a civil case against him, but let me finish telling y'all this, where I think that she was leading up to do one, but he went to jail. But she don't have one against him so far. Like I said, he paying for her lawyers and everything. So if she did do that, I would be like, dang, but oh well. Like, at this point, I wouldn't even feel sorry for him, because you doing stupid stuff and you doing the same thing that you did to Cassie. Like, you're doing stupid things. Well, that shows she wasn't a super gold digger. I'm telling you, all these girls was saying they really loved Diddy. Like, I think that, and I honestly think that this girl really loved him because her testimony mirrors Cassie's to a T. How Cassie would be like, I just want to spend time with him. She was saying the same exact thing. I just want to spend time with him. I just want to spend time with him. And both of them knew that after they did the freak off, that's when they could spend a quality time with him afterwards. Both of them said the exact same thing. So I honestly think she really did love him, or she thought she loved him. I don't know. They passing out immunity like Skittles. Yeah, everybody get immunity. Everybody. But he's not with Diddy. Yeah, she doesn't have a civil lawsuit as of yet. So let me see where I was at. Okay, so then they get to the next part. She said, remember, they go back together now. She was in Miami the day the CNN video came out. So she was actually with him that day. And she said all she remember is one of his sons came in here and was like, something happened. Something just happened. And so she said she gave him time to be with his family and talk about what they was going to talk about, but they was talking about the CNN tape. So she was actually there with him when the CNN came out. She said they didn't talk about it. He talked with his family. I guess he talked with his lawyers, and that's when the lawyers advised him to do that apology letter video. So he did an apology video, and it was a draft, and he asked her, what did she think about the apology? And she said she thought that that was good. But the apology video that he put out, that's not the one that she's seen. He changed the whole thing up, but she never said what he said on the draft. And she said, so they still didn't talk about the CNN video at all until 2 months later. 2 months later, that's when they talked about it. Make sure you guys press like, everybody that's watching. Make sure to press like. All you guys press like. So 2 months later, that's when they spoke on it. He said that that was the only time he got physical with Cassie like that. Then told her the only reason why he did Cassie like that is because she was a hitter and she used to hit him first. So this is what he told Jane Doe. That was the only time he got physical, was what she seen on the CNN video. And it was because Cassie was a hitter. She loves his power. Yeah. Alondra, they sure are giving out immunity like Monopoly jail cards. Yeah, they giving it to everybody. So that's what he told her. Like, after the 2 months, okay, this is why this happened. And it only happened that one time, and it's because she a hitter. So that was 2 months later after the video came out. So June 18, 2024, she said they planned a date night at her house. Remember, they can't go out in public no more. So she said his publicist came to her house, set the house up real nice, candles everywhere, all this stuff. They planned to have a nice date night. He had just came from a family trip. They got into an argument a little bit after. This is the part when I said she was setting him up. This is the part. So she got on IG again and asked him, who was you really on that trip with? Because I feel like you're lying. And she was like, and then you're a pedo. You're a pedo. The girl that you messing with is 25 years younger than you, like you're a pedophile. Now, remember, she never used to talk to him like this. This was after the Cassie thing. So she told him that, saying that the girl was 25 years younger than him. He's like, girl, leave me alone. Like, whatever. She said he was bending down, and she pushed his head into the marble wall. And they asked her, like, how hard did you push him? And she was like, as hard as I could. But I didn't see no physical bruises on him after I did that. Do you think a testimony from Young Miami on behalf of Diddy can sway the jury into thinking Diddy is innocent? Absolutely not. I think it's going to make it worse. Because if y'all remember in real time, Young Miami used to be going at it with people online and talking about other girls that Diddy was messing with. She was talking about him and telling, like the girl Gina, she told Gina, if I wanted you an eater. If I wanted you to eat my private part, I'll make Diddy make sure you get down here and eat it. That would be the wrong person to call to the stand. Young Miami ain't gonna make it better at all. She not gonna make it better. If anything, she gonna make it worse. They need intense therapy. Abusers know how to get away with your psyche and make you think that kind of treatment is love. Yep, I believe that too. So sad, Alondra. I pray that never with any of our kids. Nope, I hope not either. That's why we got to explain to them what love is and what love is not. She was gaslighting him at that point, but it's hard to prove that in a court of law. Yeah, but this is her talking now. So let me finish. Let me read this last one. I'm gonna finish. Oh, so now she has morals. Laugh out loud. I can't. She setting him up at the end. This is what I said. This is why I said this is the good part. So after that, she pushed his head into the marble wall, and she said she didn't see no physical bruises on him. After that, she picks up the candles, start chunking them at him. So she chunking the candles at him and everything. She doing all this stuff. She just started throwing stuff around the house, glass and candles and all that. he just started calling her a crazy bee, and she was like, but his tone, he was super, super mad. And when she said when she saw that it was escalating, she tried to lock herself inside her room. So she tried to lock herself inside the room. He kicked the door down, went forward. She ran inside the closet, locked herself inside the closet, changed her clothes because she said she knew she was going to have to start running. She changed her clothes. He kicked in the closet door. She ran past him, but he was able to catch her and kick her in her thigh. She was still able to get out the front door. She said she ran down the street about 6 blocks, and then she came back when she thought he was gone, and she was hiding around the house. As soon as she got in the house, he got her, started socking her in her head, all kind of stuff. But she was trying, she said he choked her to where he had her up, and she said she was trying to be quiet because she didn't want the neighbors to hear her. So she was trying to be quiet and get away from him. And so now they're fighting. So then he told her, like, he not about to do this with her. Made her take some ecstasy and was like, you're not about to F up my night. We still about to have a freak off. The man is coming over. Get your ass in the shower. And so she said she in the shower. She got knots on her head and everything. She in the shower. Diddy come in there and just start slapping her in the shower. Just slapping her all through the shower. Still made her get out and have a freak off. So that's why I said I feel like she wasn't doing all this stuff before. After the Cassie thing, I feel like, okay, she's saying Cassie's lawsuit married her to a T, but there was no violence. He wasn't hitting her at all. Until then, and just think she started it. She pushed his head into the marble wall first and started throwing candles at him. That's why I said I think she was like, okay, I got the same thing going on as Cassie, but it's not no physical abuse. Then she did that. Hold on, let me read this because it's coming in fast. It's important to have example of healthy love in our children, in our kids. Imagine how his kids. That's why I said I didn't feel like his daughter should be there. I don't think that they should see. I don't know. They gonna have to deal with this anyways, but I don't think that they should have. Well, they haven't been at court no more anyways, but they should have never been there in the first place. So her violence is approved. They haven't said nothing. You know, defense gonna tear her up tomorrow. They gonna tell her up because when I heard that part, I'm like, oh dang, why she do that? Because we still would have been like everything, like we know that she was doing some of the stuff regardless, but they still was like he making her. But now you pushing his head into the wall when she said that he didn't do nothing. She was just mad because she said she felt like he was with somebody else. Oh, now she's a victim. Laugh out loud. These niggas and these girls gonna learn. I can't. Very sad. She hid in his house, but it's his house, but it's his house that he paying for her. But like he said, that's my house. That's my house. I pay for it. That's my house. This is also discussing DV at his finest, shaking my head. This is beyond discussing from all angles. Once again, jealousy triggers the game to change. Yeah, so she said it. She said that she was jealous, and that's why she started doing all this stuff. So after that, he made her have the freak off, told her, you ain't about to ruin my night. Take this ecstasy and get up in here and do what you got to do. Do what you got to do. She said that after that, they still continue to have F-offs. She still dealt with him after that. They continue to have F-offs at his house and her house. She said one night she went over there and he told her, I'm about to give you some new stuff. Gave her it was a spray bottle and told her to spray the stuff in her mouth. It was liquid Molly. I never heard of liquid Molly either. So he sprayed the liquid Molly in her mouth and told her to take that. And they asked her, like, how did that make you feel? And she was like, it made her super horny. So when Don came over, she was ready for him. Like, she said that she was very aggressive with Don that night. Like, that liquid Molly was something else. So that was the end of her testimony for today from the prosecution. And he told her after they got in that fight, though, that's what I forgot. After they got in the fight that night, he told her to put some makeup on her face and get ready for when Don came. Like, you're not about to mess up my night. And then that's when they had it. They continued to have it. And like I said, she was on her way to Diddy the day of the raid. So she had the drugs in her bag and everything. She was on her way there. And they asked her, how do you feel about him now? How do you feel about him now? She said, I just pray for continuous healing for him, and I pray for his peace. I pray for his peace and continuous healing. Like I said, he still pays for her rent. He's still paying for her attorneys. So I don't know how this gonna go. I really don't. I don't know how this gonna go. But I know tomorrow the defense, I can guarantee you when I come on here tomorrow and talk about it, I bet you they're gonna eat her up. Just because they're gonna say she a gold digger and all that. And you could have left. I can guarantee it. I can guarantee that. Make sure you guys press like. If Jane plans to set Diddy up, why is she still using the lawyers Diddy's paying for? That's why I said I think that before this happened, before all that stuff happened, I think that's why she did the stuff at the house and start and provoking him to hit her. I think she did that on purpose. I honestly believe she did that on purpose. I think she did. Everybody's entitled to their own opinion, but I feel like that's why she did that. But keep in mind, they all keep saying that they love him. Cassie, I believe that she still loves him. But look what she did. I believe wholeheartedly that Cassie still loves Diddy. It's not a doubt in my mind. I could bet $1 million that Cassie still loves this evil ass man. Like Diddy is the devil. Just me listening and reading this stuff, I'm like, this is crazy. And I don't understand how he make these women feel like he actually loves them. With her, she was getting the bottom barrel of the stick. All the other women that he was messing with was given a nice lifestyle and vacations and everything. She was the only one that was only made to be basically a sex slave for 10 G's a month. The only one. Young Miami was getting stuff. We don't know what Gina was really getting, but she'll be coming soon. Everybody else was getting, Cassie got a lavish lifestyle. Carisha got a lavish lifestyle. The Jane Doe is the only one that was really a sex slave. And if I was her and I was doing that stuff, I would be in my feelings too. I would be real tight too. Like I'm the one and like she kept on saying in the text messages, I'm the one that's doing these hotel nights. Like go have them do these hotel nights. You taking them around the world and taking them everywhere you promised me. But I'm only stuck up in hotels. Even for my birthday, I had to have sex with men. And you just brought me a cake in there and made me have sex with 4 more men. I'm the one over here getting UTIs and yeast infections, and you still making me do hotel nights. That's crazy. And I got to be doped up to where I have to take 3 days to recuperate. Make sure you guys press like. At what point do you give up? Love don't love nobody. I don't know. Because she was with him until he got arrested. She was still with him. Right, Beverly, I don't ever want that kind of love. Ever. She be sending him love notes in there, laugh out loud. I can't wait for tomorrow. Me either. I was like, I wish I was in New York. I swear to God, I would be up in that court. I can't wait till tomorrow because I know that they about to be on her. She's using everything he has called. She's using everything he has called. She's a gold digger. Cassie loves Diddy. Jane loves the rich life. I don't feel bad for her. She came in with nothing, else to offer. And she's the enemy baby's mom, The way she got him was really scandalous, you guys. Remember how she met Diddy. Her friend was dating Diddy, and Diddy asked for her number while she was with her friend, and she started talking to Diddy while her friend was talking to her. So when she came in, she was already on some foul mess already. She was on some foul mess. But then when her friend got engaged, she was like, okay, it's the green light. Like now I can really mess with you because my friend moved on. But you came in on some scandalous mess. Are you sure Cassie has the luxury lifestyle? Didn't she find it hard to come up with the $20,000? Okay, yeah. How much do you think Cassie was getting a month? This is why I said that she had a luxury lifestyle. Diddy might not have been giving her the money cash, but she lived with Diddy, and she had her own apartment. Everywhere he went around the world, Cassie was with him. She went on all the vacations and did all that stuff. So that's why I'm saying she had a luxury lifestyle, because she still did everything with him. Went to the Met Galas, like everything that he did, Cassie was right there with him. So that's why I'm saying she had the luxury lifestyle. He didn't give her the money cash, but everything was paid for her. Everything was paid. She was a made woman, but she was getting beat up. That's what I mean. She had the luxury lifestyle. This Jane Doe was doing the same thing as Cassie, and she didn't get nothing. She didn't get no vacations or nothing. No, nothing. She only was made to have sex with these men. It's like he did it. That showed you how much he thought of her, because she didn't get nothing. At least Cassie still did travel the world and live a nice lifestyle. Cassie didn't want for nothing. She just didn't have the money in her account, but she still didn't want for nothing. That girl, she couldn't stop messing with. Well, she could have did her OnlyFans, but that's why I'm saying Cassie lived the luxury lifestyle. Mrs. 50 needs to go get therapy, please. Choose better men and focus on the Lord. Yeah, hopefully she gets therapy after this. They all need to be on the first thing smoking. Yes. Okay, I get where you're coming from. Yeah. Oh, wait. Something I meant. Yeah. So we'll see how it goes tomorrow. That's why I was saying with her, she got the short end of the stick. And the lady is oh shit, I'm about to give it up again. If y'all don't know who she is, y'all can look it up yourself. She's a very pretty lady. She's very pretty. But sometimes they feel like that prettiness is all they have to offer. And she's very pretty. Now she's doing OnlyFans, and she probably makes a good amount of money. And he's still paying her rent and everything. So now she gets to keep her money. But now, if I was her, after I had to come up there and testify against him, like, you better start looking for somewhere else to say. Or unless he's scared to take it away from her now, because they're going to be like, look, he took it away because she testified. I don't know how this is going to go, but I know tomorrow is going to be something else. That friend dodged the bullet. She really did. Just think, Diddy ain't cute at all. It's just that he got money. It's just because he got money. Just think what Cassie said. Cassie said, when the assistant told Cassie, you need to leave Diddy alone, she told the assistant, well, who am I supposed to date? Jay-Z is already taken. Who am I supposed to date? So that lets you know Cassie stayed for the money too. This Jane Doe, she stayed for, I don't know what lifestyle, because you really didn't get nothing in return. But it was something. But she did say she loved him, and he made her feel beautiful and everything. And the girl was, I don't know. We'll see how things go tomorrow, because I know for a fact that the defense is going to tear her up. They're going to tear her up. And we're going to see about the mistrial, what they're going to do about that. So tomorrow, I'll see you guys. I'll probably have to do it early at 6, because we do Madams at 7. So I'm going to do mine at 6 tomorrow, the recap. So I'll see you guys tomorrow. Let me see. More money, more problems. Exactly. And these men need to learn from this. Like, y'all be thinking y'all gonna get away with stuff, and then look at this stuff. Y'all can't just be doing all this stuff. Why would you have all this evidence on these phones and computers and all this stuff? Like, and like they said, Diddy, he just has a fetish. Okay, he does have a fetish. He wants to see porn right in front of him, because it seemed like that's what he want to do. But you're using people. You're using these people that saying that they don't want to do it. Like she said, go hire a prostitute where they can live out your little fetishes. You making it to where we telling you we don't want to do it. It's people that would have did that. It's people, the prostitutes would have did it. You still would have had your same fantasy. I'm pretty sure there is a lot of high-priced prostitutes out there where you could have lived out that fantasy to where you would have been fine. But you making these women do this against their will when they said they don't want to do it. At first, they would say, all of them said they did it willingly at first, but they didn't know it was going to turn into a all the time thing. So when Jane said that she began using OnlyFans to regain her confidence, I question whether that platform is appropriate, or, you know what? Because now I do agree. Now she said that she does OnlyFans, and they asked her what kind of content does she do on there. She said she does lingerie. she does, I forgot what kind of nudity they called it. And they said, what does that mean? And she says, when it it appears that you're nude, but you can't really tell, but you can tell. So that's the kind of stuff that she's doing on OnlyFans right now. So I don't know if that is boosting her self-esteem, maybe because so many people was paying to see her that maybe she feels like that is boosting her self-esteem. I have no idea, but to me I feel like she has a low self-esteem because that lady is actually very pretty, and I'm pretty sure men pay for beautiful women all the time. She didn't have to just keep going through that, but he's a billionaire, period, point blank. He's a billionaire. So she probably felt like she was gonna go up the ladder. Just facts. That's sad if it's true. Yeah. It's a power he likes too. Yep. She said it. I shook my head when I heard it. Yep. Wait, where did I see it? Yeah. So we gonna see tomorrow. We're going to see what happens tomorrow, what the defense is going to say to her, because I'm telling you, I know Diddy team, he actually has a good defense team. They going to eat her up tomorrow. But the prosecution already got it set in there. Like, she kept on saying she didn't want to do it. We got this on text messages and everything, her saying she don't want to do it, and he's making her do it. He's putting her rent over her head. If she don't do it, she going to take. So they got it planted in there. So the prosecution is actually doing a very good job too. But we gonna see what the defense do tomorrow, because he has a very good defense team. So I'll see you guys tomorrow at 6 o'clock, and make sure you guys press the like, and I'll see you guys tomorrow. Have a great night. Bye.